We often get stuck, losing faith that we will reach our desired destination and get to live in the things we dreamed about. Sometimes it just takes some small actions to start connecting our steps so that we finally reach our goals. Nothing just happens. Habits are some of the most elemental building blocks in helping us turn our dreams into realities. Having a dream really requires no effort at all. We all know people, and sometimes we are those people who are constantly sharing their dreams with lots of excitement, but does not really see it develop any further. Planning is the first step in moving those dreams towards becoming a reality. With consistent movement in the same direction, we can turn our dreams from being a dream, plan it through stages of success, and reach mastery in the end. With consistent movement in the same direction, we reach stages of success. And if we do not fear failure, and if we prepare to get up just one more time and work through the frustrations and do not believe that it's time to quit or be convinced to give up, we eventually reach mastery. If we are hoping to eat from a seed, it belongs in the ground for now. Our ideas can be compared to seed, and success in many ways require the same discipline that sowing and reaping requires. Unless we make a constant and a mindful effort to go through the steps of planting, of watering, and the patience of waiting, we cannot expect to reap the success we envisioned. Habits take discipline and effort to establish, but if we are prepared to invest effort and not follow the road of least resistance, our healthy habits can help us make our dreams happen. These are some of the secrets great leaders and world changers were all too familiar with. We understand how we need to have direction when it comes to logical steps, and we use those to help us to get to our appointments, to our meetings every day, to meet the demands that we have said we would answer to. When we start seeing ideas that are invisible in a more concrete and tangible, practical way, it becomes easier to understand the technology of success, where we understand that an idea is just a thought or a dream, that through habits of discipline, taking action, execution, we can turn it into goals and reach those desired destinations. Do you remember Pavlov's dog? The psychology behind classical conditioning and how the sound of the bell already had its mouth watering. Based on what happened repeatedly in the past, the dog has been trained to know his food would come next after the bell in the chain of action. Also watch this amazing video of how the smallest actions in this domino track can make big things happen in the end and make things fall into place. In venturing out for mastery, rather focus on massive amounts of imperfect action than being paralyzed by the myth of perfectionism. If you were still in doubt, just go look at the ant species and you'll be reminded how quantity and consistency could eventually outperform what is 1,000 times bigger and more powerful. Our brain, your brain, has been designed in a way that it will always work to answer the question you are asking it. Start formulating some intelligent questions, and you'll be amazed to see how your brain automatically starts coming up with thousands of new possibilities and scenarios in which to go after your goals or answer that question. Getting stuck in worrying about our challenges is draining energy and leads to dead ends instead of options and solutions. Change your mind, change your life. It sounds so easy, but there's a lot of work involved in finding those invisible thoughts, understanding our own beliefs, and working through it. Start thinking about the things you are thinking about or not thinking about. The more connected you are to your thoughts, the more you will learn to understand your inner world and identify limiting thoughts leading to defeating behavior. It eventually becomes easier to interrupt and change your own automatic behavioral patterns that do not serve you, and instead create empowering thoughts that will lead you in the right direction, in the direction of your dreams. We do not get unresourceful people, only unresourceful states. Do yourself the very big favor, pause and spend time to find those unresourceful beliefs and start turning them into empowering beliefs that will serve you. You can see a very elementary example here of how the dream to play an instrument, for example, is turned into a reality. Try to map out a few examples for yourself, because remember we said nothing just happens. There's no secret to success. It takes hard work. Take your own aspirations and work out a plan to get there. And that's why we are here, to help you, to coach you to get from A to B and to hold you accountable. And in the process, to take you closer to your ideals. And it becomes a lot easier when you have a plan and a structure and somebody to hold you accountable. Like they say, mind over matter. So please contact us. All our contact details is on this last card, and we are hoping to hear from you soon and be part of your success.